Last couple of weeks has been really interesting. I'm back in London now, no longer in Southend. I'm currently in the middle of my final medical exams for third year, so I've been doing lots of training as well to relieve that stress, as I find it helps me perform better and keep my head relatively clear amidst all the revision. So here we can see out in the West Reservoir, getting some open water training, which felt really good. Beautiful water temperature, an absolutely gorgeous day. Aside from this, I went to Greece and ran the original marathon. I'll be doing an entirely individual video for it itself, but we completed the marathon, and here we can see arriving at the Olympic Stadium just before 11:30 in the morning. Absolutely incredible experience. Yeah, so it's been pretty busy last couple of weeks. As mentioned, did the original marathon from the city of Marathon down into Athens itself. We did a whole video on it to document what happened, what it looked like, as it was my first marathon, and what a more fitting way to do it than the original marathon route itself. But I'm also in the middle of my exams for third year in medical school. I had my paper B on Friday. It was the big theory paper, so really glad to have that one done, crossed off. Felt pretty decent, quite a tricky paper though, I would say. I've got my OSCEs this week, which is the clinical skills with the doctors and with the actors, so doing all the clinical skills, the kind of role play situations. So that's another big exam, Tuesday and Thursday, and then the final one on the following Monday, so the 8th, and that's another one of the written papers. So yes, just trying to mitigate and manage the stress levels. So still doing quite a bit of training. Yesterday I had a 130k bike ride onto a 5k brick run, and of course just with the heat and everything, just taking the time, trying to keep myself nice and cool and relaxed, as I don't want to cause any injuries before exams, and especially not any form of heat stroke or dehydration. So being careful and just trying to get through this exam period, because it's always very stressful, and trying to just manage my stress levels and move on accordingly. So really looking forward to getting exams done, and then I'll be in a really big peak block of training, loads and loads of enhancements in terms of fitness and kind of functional movements to enable myself to perform the best in triathlon. So yes, not massive amounts of time ahead of Ironman Portugal now. It's just over 3 months, so the time is taken down rightly. Knees feeling good, getting back. I haven't been doing loads or as much of physiotherapy as I'd like to. I think that's mainly due to the fact of exams and just me having to slightly reshuffle my priorities at this given time. On the good and the much better aspect, I had the MRI results back from the surgeon. There were no issues with the ACL or the MCL itself. A little bit of effusion still left around the MCL, as it was not surgically operated on, but did in fact fully tear. And just a little teeny weeny bit of meniscus damage, which is causing the clicking and the clunk. Nothing for cause of concern, just need to continue with the rehab process, and hopefully all shall be well. But yeah, thought I'd do a little update video, get through these exams, and then it'll be a lot more regular. So yes, thank you very much for following again. My name's Paddy McClintock. Check in on a mate.